Hello, beautiful. Welcome to A Course in Miracles Workbook for Students, lesson 361. Before we head into the lesson, there is an introduction to the final lessons. So I'll read that and then we'll dive in. Our final lessons will be left as free of words as possible. We use them but at the beginning of our practicing and only to remind us that we seek to go beyond them. Let us turn to Him who leads the way and makes our footsteps sure. To Him we leave these lessons, as to Him we give our lives henceforth. For we would not return again to the belief in sin that made the world seem ugly and unsafe, attacking and destroying, dangerous in all its ways, and treacherous beyond the hope of trust and the escape from pain. His is the only way to find the peace that God has given us. It is His way that everyone must travel in the end, because it is this ending God Himself appointed. In the dream of time, it seems to be far off, and yet in truth it is already here, already serving us as gracious guidance in the way to go. Let us together follow in the way that truth points out to us, and let us be the leaders of our many brothers who are seeking for the way but find it not. And to this purpose, let us dedicate our minds, directing all our thoughts to serve the function of salvation. Unto us the aim is given to forgive the world. It is the goal that God has given us. It is His ending to the dream we seek, and not our own. For all that I'm going to pause here. I don't usually pause during these in-betweens. I save that for the lessons, but this is so potent, and I really want to let this sink in. It is His ending to the dream we seek, and not our own. Because if we choose our ending to the dream, no thank you. For all that we forgive, we will not fail to recognize as part of God Himself, and thus His memory is given back completely and complete. And I've got kitty camera woman over there. Come here. You've just been so helpful lately. Huh. And to this purpose, let us dedicate our minds, directing all our thoughts to serve the function of salvation. Unto us the aim is given to forgive the world. It is the goal that God has given us. It is His ending to the dream we seek, and not our own. For all that we forgive, we will not fail to recognize as part of God Himself, and thus His memory is given back completely and complete. It is our function to remember Him on earth, as it is given us to be His own completion in reality. Wow. It is given us to be His own completion in reality. I haven't seen Jerry Maguire, but I know the famous line of "You complete me." I'm pretty sure God just said that to us. So let us not forget our goal is shared, for it is that remembrance which contains the memory of God and points the way to Him and to heaven of His peace. And shall we not forgive our brother who can offer this to us? He is the way, the truth, and life that shows the way to us. In Him resides salvation, offered us through our forgiveness given unto Him. We will not end this war without... That was a Freudian slip. It didn't say war, it said year. And they're both true. We will not end this war. We will not end this year without the gift our Father promised to His Holy Son. We are forgiven now. That ends the war. And we are saved from all the wrath we thought belonged to God and found it was a dream. We are restored to sanity, in which we understand that anger is insane, attack is mad, and vengeance merely foolish fantasy. We have been saved from wrath because we learned. We were mistaken, nothing more than that. And is a father angry at his son because he failed to understand the truth? We come in honesty to God and say we did not understand, and ask Him to help us learn His lessons through the voice of His own teacher. Would He hurt His son, or would He rush to answer him and say, "This is my son, and all I have is his"? Be certain He will answer thus, for these are His own words to you. And more than that can no one ever have, for in these words is all there is, and all that there will be throughout all time and in eternity. God's love and acceptance toward you is unconditional. This is my son, and all I have is his. You have not been disinherited. Lesson 361 to 365 are combined. And I will come back for each lesson, post a new video, and I'll keep it short and sweet as it's meant to be, so we can set aside a few more minutes to be with him. To be with the love that you are. This holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. And if I need a word to help me, he will give it to me. If I need a thought, that will he also give. And if I need but stillness and a tranquil open mind, these are the gifts I will receive of him. He is in charge by my request, and he will hear and answer me, because he speaks for God, my Father, and his Holy Son. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for lesson 362.